Hey everyone, and welcome back to Detroit Become Human. On this video, we're going to be doing the chapter, Partners. No androids allowed. We'll pretend we didn't see that. Find Lieutenant Anderson. Okay, it wants us to scan faces. Now, in order to get 100% on this chapter, you need to scan the faces of the customers. I don't know how many exactly, but I'm just going to scan them all to be safe. Jimmy Peterson, the business owner. No criminal record. Edward Dempsey, an administrator. No criminal record.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed in here.
Derek Myers, a security guard. No criminal record.
What's your problem? Wanna buy me a drink? That's what I thought.
Christopher Gray, unemployed. Criminal record, DUI. Jonah Graham, unemployed. Kim Johan, delivery driver, currently unemployed. History of domestic abuse. Samuel McCrae, a docker. Ban androids, ban androids. Not a popular place for me to be. Yep, that's a bar bathroom, all right. Dennis Ward, accountant, currently unemployed. Criminal record, narcotics supplier.
Hey, get out of here.
Chris Roberts, unemployed. Most of the people here without a job. Not surprising given the circumstances. Lieutenant Hank Anderson, police lieutenant. No criminal record, although if he did anything, he probably wouldn't get caught.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
Reason.
Listen, I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us.
Okay. What about understanding?
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
Buy him another drink.
You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See that, Jim? Wonders of technology. Make it a double. Did you say homicide? You wait here. I won't be long.
Diplomatic.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here, so you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Conflicting orders, selecting priority. Follow Lieutenant Anderson, not going to listen.
Josh Douglas for Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
Typical DPD. They don't tell us shit.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan till this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. The tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on. That's when he found the body. Jesus, that smell. It was even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Well, state he's in. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human writes like this. Chris, was this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party. Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant. Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
I am alive. Regular letters, font, Cyberlife Sans.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth. You got it?
Got it.
Fucking hell, I can't believe this shit.
Dried blood. Carlos Ortiz. Sample date 19 days. That was an appropriate reaction from him. I would have done the same. What are you doing? Deceased, obviously. Carlos Ortiz. Estimated time of death 11:30 p.m. Red ice in his mouth. "28 knife wounds. Internal bleeding 28 stab wounds. Deceased more than 19 days ago." Fingerprints, Carlos Ortiz, criminal record, theft, and aggravated assault. Victim fell here. Victim was stabbed. They came from the kitchen.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
Red ice. Victim used drugs. No fingerprints. Android involvement. Dried blood. Carlos Ortiz again. Eden Club, come visit us.
What's keeping the car? He should have been there a half hour.
He's on his way. It won't be long now.
Dried blood again. And again.
Come on, guys, get a move on. We don't want to be here all night.
Don't worry. No one wants to stay here a minute longer than they have to.
Shoe print.
Door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Deviant didn't escape this way.
There's something weird in the bathroom.
Fingerprints, Carlos Ortiz. Signs of a struggle. Gossips Weekly. Judy Hewitt shows off her new beach bod. Android sex officially better. Sorry, ladies, but plastic can't be beat. Mary Water and Nancy Race step out together. Android sex officially better. Sorry, ladies, but plastic can't be beat. The result of our survey is in, and it's official. 68% of men prefer sex with an android to a real woman. And with 52% of men saying they've tried the experience at least once. That's a lot of android love to go around. There were a few reasons given for this preference, but we think we know the real reason. Androids don't want to talk about their feelings afterwards. This story was sponsored by Eden Club. Discretion is our middle name. New app plus headset allows for live translation of all languages. Tech Addict. Is your android spying on you? CyberLife could be using its androids to collect private information. Zero gravity subway to connect New York City and DC in 45 minutes. Is your android spying on you? CyberLife could be using its androids to collect private information. More and more experts are suggesting that CyberLife uses its 120 million androids to record details of private conversations of its customers and sell them to trading partners. Ever talked about buying that new car while eating dinner with your partner? CyberLife could use that information for targeted advertising. The information goldmine doesn't stop there. Everything from personal indiscretions to political affiliations could easily be extracted and potentially used for nefarious purposes. The spate of reports linking Warren's presidency to CyberLife only deepens such concerns. Several consumer rights organizations have requested that CyberLife disclose the information it gathers and who it sells that information to, but the company has always refused. Requests for a formal inquiry have gone unanswered so far. Murder weapon taken from here. Fingerprints of Carlos Ortiz. Dent, cause, violent impact, traces of therium. Deviant took a knife. Deviant was attacked. Emotional shock. Report to Lieutenant Anderson. However, there's one more piece of evidence we can find. Obsessive writing. Religious offering. Alright, all the evidence has been reviewed. And why is that tutorial stuck on the screen? Go away. There we go.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android
With the bat.
with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android stabbed the victim.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
the living room.
And he tried to get away from the android. All right, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
With a knife.
with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright, search for blue blood traces. There's a trail leading this way. A ladder was used. Traces lead to the attic. Alright, find something to climb.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Gotta check something.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now. Come on!
Okay, and our chapter is complete. Trophy earned, Deviant Located, which is one of the possible endings. There's another ending you can get, which we did not. We'll be doing that at another time. So, let's take a look at our flowchart here. 73% completed. Public opinion, still skeptical. Software instability, question mark. Hank is neutral. So we went to the bar, we entered the bar, we scanned the faces of customers. We found Lieutenant Anderson, we talked to him. We went with the buy him another drink option. There's two other possibilities there. Connor and Hank arrive at the scene. We did a whole bunch of investigating. This is a path we did not follow that leads to the other ending. So we'll be checking that out some other time. And I actually know what that one is, and I don't know why it's not unlocked. But we can do that on another playthrough. That's just for checking the closet. So I thought I did that. So I'm a little confused why that didn't pop up. Anyways. Let's see. And then we went down this path. We reconstructed the scene correctly, or the chain of events. If you answer them wrong, it'll go back to this other ending. Let's see. We reported to Lieutenant Anderson. Oh, wait. What was that? Connor knows what happened? Okay, now I'm a little confused, because that's actually what I was talking about before. Reconstruct the crime is what we did correctly, which led to the finding the deviant. The other one leads back to that one, and whatever that note is leads to that ending as well. So we'll be unlocking that later. And yep, looks all good. So let's jump out to the main menu and get some more extras. Oh, and I did it again. I always forget to turn on the world stats. So let's see, 71% went with buy him another drink, so we were in the majority there. And most people just pretty much did everything here. Yeah, and 99% reported to Lieutenant Anderson, and 96% found the deviants. So most people are going that route. That's a very rare situation. Okay, over to extras.
Accessing the extras section.
We have 720 points, so we have new artwork we can pick up. Let's do that. Pack 2. I love that room so much. Super cool room. He looked a little different before. Not sure what room that is, but it has a motorcycle. Huh, message used to be different. Think, therefore I am. Okay. We also have a new soundtrack available. This one's actually not in order, so we need to go over here. This one, Can't Leave the Whiskey Charmers. The Whiskey Charmers, Can't Leave. Since 2012, Shepard and Diversa have put on 2 full-length albums. The 2015 self-titled debut, The Whiskey Charmers, and The Valley. April 2017, Mike Morrison of Americana Roots, UK, says of their new record, "Just 2 albums into their recording career, and I genuinely list The Whiskey Charmers as one of my favorite 21st century bands. Fans often describe the Whiskey Charmers sound as the feeling of riding through the desert with the top down, or the feeling of being in some lonesome smoky bar off the side of an abandoned highway, or music from a spaghetti western. Comparisons have been drawn to the Cowboy Junkies, Mark Knopfler, and Loretta Lynn. They may perhaps fall into the outlaw category in Ameripolitan music, a genre created by the legendary artist Dale Watson. William P. Davis, former deputy director of the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum in Nashville, has a different opinion. I've heard a lot of good musicians. The whiskey charmers remind me of no one, and to me, that is one of the best compliments an act can receive. Okay, and not enough points for a new gallery unlock. We'll just go to magazines so it doesn't show as new anymore. And we are all done here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.